Hey everyone, Zach with Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass, Impact Podcasting Networks. And today on What You Got, we celebrate the spirit of adventure with National Wanna Get Away Day? Yes. Born from legacy of Southwest Airlines, this day reminds us that sometimes the best way to reconnect with life is to step away from the noise and step into a new horizon. From its beginnings in 1967 to its expansion across the country, Southwest built a culture around freedom, exploration, and the simple joy of going somewhere new. We kind of want to know a little bit about you, what you enjoy, and where you would like to go today on What You Got.
Hi, friends, it's me, Barry. Good morning. It is a great day to come together and ask the question, what you got?
So Southwest Airlines, not airlines. Southwest Airlines. I wonder if I've got to make this PG now. Southwest Airlines began as a simple idea. Three men sat down and imagined a way to make travel easier, more accessible, and more enjoyable. Lamar Muse, Roland King, and Herb Keller, believed that flying should not be reserved for the wealthy or the elite. They believed that travel should be for everyone. That belief became the foundation of an airline that would change the way America moved. And in 1971, Southwest launched its first flights between Dallas and San Antonio and Houston. These were short routes, but they carried a big message. Travel is for the everyday person. Travel is for families. Travel is for dreamers. Travel is for people who want to see more, do more, and live more. As the years passed, Southwest expanded across the country. They added routes to New Orleans, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Albuquerque. They're the reason for that monstrosity DIA in Denver. Well, they're part of the reason for that monstrosity in Denver DIA. Chicago, Cleveland, and many, many more. They built a reputation for friendly service, affordable fares, and a sense of humor that made flying feel human again. And in 1996, they introduced a phrase that became part of the American culture. Want to get away? A simple question that has captured the feeling we all know and deserve to escape. The desire to breathe, the desire to start fresh. So going through this, I think the next one that I might have to do is the Snickers commercial, because, that's another everyday thing that we use. Are you hungry, or whatever that one is. I didn't realize that this was so much an American Airlines spot as it is a celebration. But I do like the celebration because one of the things that I do not do near enough is get away. I have talked to Adrian and her and I both agreed that we would love to be able to just get away on the weekends every once in a while, maybe once every other month, and maybe travel to Oklahoma and see the kids there, or to Kansas. Kansas is a simple 6-hour drive. We could do that in a day. And just to get away, to be alone with each other and spend 6 hours together in a vehicle. It's being away from the adulting life every once in a while is really great. and being away with someone that you love and being able to, be fully attentive and have a goal in mind on where we're going and knowing that we're going to go and have a lot of fun. Hell, even if we just go down to Denver to see our son in Denver, I think it's so important. So travel has always been more than a movement. It's healing. It is discovery. One of the things in that right there, one of the things that I loved, the job that I've probably, other than this one, of course, the job that I had that I think I probably loved the most, hated the company I worked for, but I loved the job, was over the road truck driving, because you got to go and you got to see so much of this country. There is nothing that I have ever done that was so beautiful when it comes to an experience, other than the birth of my kids, than seeing like the arch in St. Louis. It's just gorgeous, and the way it reflects off the river and everything, just fantastic. The majestic Missouri or Mississippi River, Mississippi, yeah, Mississippi River. How, I mean, just the width of it is just massive, and it's just unbelievable. And going in to New York City and seeing the Statue of Liberty, folks, I'm patriotic. I'm very patriotic. Seeing the Statue of Liberty was never something that I cared about. I never cared about it until I saw her. And I teared up instantly when we were driving across that bridge. I teared up instantly because it was so beautiful. So beautiful. And such a... You knew you were in a wonderful country at that time. Again, missed the job, hated the company. But anyway, travel has always been more than a movement. It's healing, it's discovery, and it's a chance to breathe again. It's a movement when you step off a plane or out of a car and feel the world open up in front of you. It's the moment when you realize that life is bigger than your stress, your schedule, or your routine. It's the moment when you reconnect with yourself. Travel reminds us that the world is full of beauty, and it reminds us that people are kind. It reminds us that cultures are rich and diverse. It reminds us that we are part of something larger than our daily struggles. Whether you're booking a flight, planning a road trip, or simply dreaming of the next place your heart wants to go, today is about giving yourself permission to explore. Going into the next city is exciting if you let it be. Going into the next state is exciting if you let it be. We grew up in Kansas, and it's so funny when we go back, we experience things back in Kansas. When we go back into Garden City, we go to the places where her and I used to know, and it's so funny because a lot of them are gone. Cruising Main Street is now illegal. They don't allow you to do it, and it's sad because most of the Main Street is changed, but a lot of it's gone. A lot of those memories are gone. Still seeing the hotel there that's been there for well over 100 years, yet the movie theater across the street is shut down. It's sad. But then seeing some of the other things that they've done in the city and the growth in the city, it's inspirational. And seeing the look in our granddaughter's eyes and our kids' eyes, and knowing that, you know what, the future that's coming up is exciting. So we want to make sure that, this isn't, we do relive our past, and we do, you know, have some memories and some sadness to it, but there's always something exciting. And it's great because we went to this little ice cream store that my son worked at when he was in high school, when that Free worked at, and it was there when we were kids. It's got pictures of kids in the, in the 40s hanging on the wall. It's just amazing. I do still love Garden City. I love being away from Garden City, but I do still love Garden City. And I do still love going back and seeing my great friends, Paul and Mary. Anytime I get a chance to go and see Paul and Mary, I'm more than thrilled. So, speaking of exploration, this gives us a chance to talk about our giving partner, Clever Adventures with Lori Cleverly. Lori helps people create unforgettable journeys because she allows everyone to travel. Okay? People who a lot of times do not get to travel, she helps them travel. Whether it's across the world or across the country, she brings heart, expertise, and a passion for helping families and individuals experience the world in ways that enrich their lives. She listens, she guides, she cares. She understands that travel is not just about destinations, it's about memories. It's about connection. It's about the moments that stay with you long after your bags are unpacked. She has 4 autistic children. She has a special ability to help you make sure that if you have somebody with special needs, that those needs are met. It takes someone extremely special and people with certain experiences to make sure that your bases are covered. Not because you're dumb, not because you're forgetful, but when we're in that excitement mode. Who has ever went on a trip and said, holy cow, we remembered everything? Nobody. Nobody's ever done that, ever. And if you say you have, you're lying. No, you haven't. Whether it's a phone cord, a toothbrush, or a suitcase. I forgot a suitcase once. That was stupid. But I was drinking a lot in my in my defense. I was drinking a lot because I was dumb. But I forgot a suitcase. It was an overnight trip, but still. When you support Clever Adventures, you support a small business that believes in connection, joy, and the magic of travel. You support someone who works tirelessly to make sure your trip is not just planned, but it's crafted. You support someone who believes that every person deserves the chance to see the world in a way that feels safe, meaningful, and unforgettable. Travel is not a luxury. It's a part of living fully. It's a reminder that life is meant to be experienced, not just endured. Even if you cannot leave today, you can still choose to dream. You can still choose to plan. You can still choose to prepare for the moment you can step into that next adventure. Maybe your next adventure is a beach. Maybe it's a mountain. Maybe it's a city you've always wanted to explore. Maybe it's a quiet cabin where you can finally hear yourself think. Maybe it's a family reunion. Maybe it's a solo journey to rediscover who you are. Whatever it is, today is a reminder that you deserve it. Adventure is not about distance. It's about intention. It's about giving yourself permission to step away from the noise and step into something new. It's about choosing to live with curiosity and courage and with joy. And that is what National Wanna Get Away Day is all about. It's about the celebration of the human spirit. It's about celebration of the desire to explore. It's about a celebration of belief that life is meant to be lived with wonder. So let today be your reminder that the world is waiting for you. Let it be your reminder that you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to dream. You're allowed to go. You're allowed to get away. And as you think about your next adventure, remember that supporting a giving partner like Clever Adventure helps us strengthen communities and lift one another higher. When you choose to support a small business, you choose to support someone's dream, you choose to support someone's passion, you choose to support someone who's working every day to make life better for others. And you also get to support somebody who's going through some very difficult times, because a portion of your purchase will go to help a mission partner in the Community Pay It Forward family as a mission partner. So our question, our mission of the day is this. I want you to think of the best trip that you ever had. Why was it so special? Remember that trip. And why was it so special? What made it special? Your what you got for the day. The question of the day. And actually, both of these could really be the what you got of the day, so I'm kind of cheating here. But your what you got of the day is this. I don't care if you're planning for today. I don't care if you're planning for 10 years from today. Plan your next trip. Get it set up. Plan this. Make sure that you have everything in order. Get the pricing. Get everything set in the way that you want it. Call Lori at Cleverly Adventure. She can help you set everything up. Plan that trip and then prepare yourself. Take the time, prepare yourself to go on this trip. Do it right, but make sure that you get to do everything that you need to do and make this trip worth the while that you need it to be. Make sure that this trip is everything you want it to be. Travel opens hearts. Small business opens doors. Community opens possibilities. Together we can create a world worth exploring. My name is Zach Clayton with Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass, and the Pact Podcasting Networks, saying thank you very much for joining me today. Please make sure you love someone out there, because someone out here loves you. If you're not helping someone, you are hurting everyone. So call Lori today. Do business with Lori and support a mission that touches your heart. Because no one ever has to walk a path of loneliness or difficulty alone when we all come together. Please like, share, subscribe. Answer the questions of the day. Let's talk about your dream vacations. Let's talk about where you would love to go. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and tell us, hey, what you got?